All right. So starting off the morning, the only thing that I really see on the scanner is Lex, LEXX, and the news on Lex. Let me go and pull that up. So they have a new study that came out that is supposed to reduce arterial stiffness. Now, it is a little bit. Let me see what clinical trial they're in real quick. All right, dehydration, Luxuria. Hmm. Right. All right. CBD reduces. Nothing else looking too hot this morning. So LEXX will be the focus of my day. As of right now. I need to get task manager. Okay, light work. Good morning, One Life. The only thing I see on the scanner today is LEXX. It doesn't have great news, but it's super low float. Got 5 million shares on it. So I'm gonna see what it wants to do today. It's crashed back under the 200 moving average, which is kind of disappointing. It was up here at the 616 right on the 200 moving average, but now it's down to the 577. So I'm gonna let it bottom out and just keep an eye on it throughout the day. Don't want to miss it, because I think it has the best news on the morning, I believe. EFOI getting pumped. Go look at that. It is under $5. I'm not gonna be touching that one. Energy focused launches new virus targeted UVC air disinfectors. Yeah, I'm gonna let that one go ahead and do its thing. Ross Cameron and Daniel Beard pumping EFOI. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with that one. That range is so small. Came from a $2 and it's only up to 379. It's gonna have to push. Also, the 200 moving average is where it's at. 367 is right around the 200 moving average, so it can definitely give some movement down. Let me look at the. So it does have a little bit of history of popping up like that and coming back down very sharply. So I think I've seen this one before as well. But yeah, I just stopped trading below 5. I let them have that. Let them get caught in all that noise. Now, if it continues to move, through the rest of the week, yeah, I sure I'll be willing to trade it. Get over that 5 and start holding. Let me put it on the watch and see where EFOI. Yeah, that bad boy is gonna be dangerous today. Especially if it's already got chat rooms in it. Mm-mm-mm. If it makes it above 5 before pre-market opens, then we know it's gonna do a crazy pullback. And it's already starting to kind of slow down up here around the $4 level. But I'll be looking for a trend to form on it, or at least some nice support. Mm-hmm. Got room to fall back to the 250s. But we will see. Mm. Good morning, Lauren. I may need. Load. Good morning, Lori. DB. So I'm sitting here. One Life just called out EFOI, which he said was getting pumped by some chat room. So we'll see how that goes on the morning. We got two pretty low float movers though. EFOI. Let's go ahead and look these two up. LEXX and EFOI. Float of 4.14 on EFOI. About the same over here. See any of those shelf registrations? No shelf registrations. None of that. Okay. Right. And then LEXX. Okay, LEXX also has a nice little low float. We'll see which one of these becomes the overall mover. This one has a lower float than EFOI. Let's see. And this was their news today. The one of their products reduces or supposedly reduces arterial stiffness. It's a CBD product, and the results were confirmed in a human clinical study. This Hyper H212. So we'll see how that acts today. And then over here, I don't think it has any shelf either. No shelf registrations on either one of them. Okay. So we'll be watching them. We'll be watching them hard. Anyway, let's get back over here to Lex. This thing's still pumping down. EOI also making moves down. It can move all the way back down to the 250s, really. But we'll see if it wants to get a trend started. Yeah, One Life. That's what I was thinking on Lex. That's why I'm like, well, this thing is in a dip right now, but this thing could give a nice bold formation on the open. So I'm gonna keep my eye on Lex. EFOI was the air purifier. So both of them have pretty good news. I don't know why more attention isn't on Lex, but I guess because EFOI has the COVID air purifiers right now. So we'll see how this goes on the open. Both of them look good though. But Lex is meeting all of my criteria. EFOI is not above $5, so really don't trade under 5. But I'll watch it. Watch it fall. SPY looks like it wants to slow down today. Let me go look at the SPY. Bounced off of this 447 all the way up to the 468. Yeah. We'll see if it breaks down this 200 moving average, which is the 467-ish. But the 200 moving average on the 15 minute is way away. So it's definitely got some space to move down if it wants to. But the daily chart, boy, this thing just still looks like it wants to go back up to that 475 and break out. I called 475 before Thanksgiving break. It did not happen that week. It got up to like 473 and then crashed down. But it looks like it wants to go and try it again. So we will see. EFOI falling. So at this point, the risk would be 70 cents on any trade that I took on Lex. Because if it breaks the 5 down, I'm done. But I'm probably going to wait until the open to kind of see what the actual action is on it, on Lex. We have about 6 minutes to the bell, and I want to see a upward trend start. It has previous resistance here. Pre-market high was 747. So I'm definitely interested, but I want to get a good buy as well. Definitely moved down quite a bit though. And I really spot a trend on EFOI. But only 2 on the watch this morning. Never mind. ISIG is popping up as well. Let me add that one over here. ISIG. We'll see what that one wants to do as well. I don't know if it got any news or anything. Nope, no news, nothing. Nothing like that just popping up. It gapped down this morning and then just took a nice little run up on ISIG. From the 990 up to the 1273. The only problem is it's got a lot of competition with EFOI and LEXX. So I don't know if I want to focus on this one. On the daily chart, though, let's see. It did open up 1215. It did open up within this, or yeah, within this red bar. So it's where, like right up here somewhere, 1238. So we'll keep that. So we got 3 to watch: LEXX, EFOI, and ISIG. I do believe ISIG is going to fail, though. Let's see. Let's see. So much competition between these three. ISIG threw a little wick up there to the 1292. These volume candles, let's see, it just is starting to get 500,000 traded with 2 minutes left. So be very careful with ISIG. You never know what it wants to do on this open. It can literally dive through the floor. But we will watch it. I'm going to let LEXX continue on down. I think we're going to see a lot of things go red at the open. 30 seconds left. CFVI, what are you trying to do? CFVI does not have the volume, though. Does not have the volume to compete. All right, 8 seconds left. Let's see what happens. This one going up, ISIG. Will it dive here? Getting on out of there, pushing up to the 13s. The short's about to step on it. Pushing it back down through there. Exactly what we thought was going to happen. Okay. Still got some downwards movement to go. On the daily chart, though, it's trying to hold up here. Let's see. Anything else? And it has absolutely no reason to go up. So I'm going to wait for an intraday pullback on that one. EFOI has not done a pullback either. But these are the ones I'm really watching. LEXX and EFOI. Want to see an upward trend start forming on LEXX. And EFOI getting absolutely smashed there. So let's see if it'll break down the 340s. Is where it needs to break down. LEXX still needs to start doing this thing as well. The bottom on this one is the 553. So just giving them all some time. ISIG, did it end up dumping a little bit? Just a little bit. All right. I don't know why, but I believe Lex is going to end up winning out. It's got good news. It's above $5. It can open up that range back to the high up here of the 747, but we want to see that trend form. We don't want to do anything until we see a nice trend. Plus, it hasn't done any kind of intraday pullbacks as well. So ISIG popped back through there off those lows. Getting back up there to that 13, looking like it wants to continue to push. Waiting and watching. Okay. Okay. It's like EFOI trying to get up there, up 100%. Waiting for those intraday pullbacks on them though. We don't know how much danger is in store right now. Look at this. Look at the range on EFOI. I mean, just barely moving since. Like, I know it broke out here from the 386 up to the $4, but a 20-cent run up, come on now. That's some danger right there, especially if it can hash down on you or slash down on you. All right, Lex going red on the day. Looking like it wants to. ISIG ended up giving another red down movement. Red on the day, working its way back within this previous day candle. But the body of this candle is all the way down to the 1104. So it'll be all the way. It's got a lot of downwards movement that it could make, but not any kind of nice trend setup as of yet. EFOI continuing to try to get over $4, but struggling. $4.05 got over it real quick. Will it get slammed back below it? Getting on out of there. Very quick little breakout. ISIG. Will it crack down to 12.15s? Will it get going down for real? Just waiting and watching. So the first place that this seemed to hold was the 554. We'll see if it can start trending on the support. 554. But that is the first little bottom level that it made. It still hasn't done any intraday pullback. Hopefully the intraday pullback is above this level of the 550. ISIG getting very choppy, throwing those wicks and things. So we will see. Trying to go back green on the day. Green is the 1290-ish area for it. EOF still pumping up as well. Will it break back down to $4? We will see. Yeah, EO or EFOI does have a lot of volume. But you know, this is the beginning minutes. We want to see where the danger zone is on it. Where is the danger zone? All right, all right. So 418 had a previous the first check down spot was the 340s. So we'll see if it slashes through all that. Lex still working on itself down here as well. ISIG with another wick. Who's gonna be the obvious stock? And the other thing that I'm looking at here is that none of these are up over 1% on the day. Like they got out, but I mean they're not really, you know, getting up yet. Like this one's EFOI is trying to get up 1%, but it is struggling. It is really struggling on this open to get that 1%. So I think it's got a little fall room coming. Took a nibble off of EFOI 401. Nice. Yeah, you are a brave man. Take a little nibble because it will take a bite out of you. It will take a bite out of you. Looking like it's trying to VWAP right now is at the 320. That's correct. Yeah, 320. I mean 373, my bad. What am I saying? 3. Is it moving or something? Hold up. Okay, $4. VWAP is at the $4. So a breakdown of the 4 would definitely show us what it wants to do here. ISIG halted going up. ISIG halted. So this is a very dangerous one as well. All this competition with these lower level stocks, and still ISIG is popping up here on low volume. Look at the volume story here. So it started off with 2 million shares traded on that first descending 5-minute candle, then 1 million, and then 467. We saw a move like this yesterday where I think it was CFVI or something halted up like this, but man, when it crashed, it crashed. And this one has no reason to be up. These other two actually have a reason. So we're going to watch and wait and see what happens with these three. Is anything else hitting the scanner? Nothing else seems to be hitting right now. All right. We will see. But I see up of 1% on the day of its price. Still has not done that intraday pullback. Well, I guess it did here at the open, that opening 5 minute, but that first 5 minutes is sometimes questionable to use as an actual data point. But we are going to see. This one's trying to hold up here, but there's so much selling pressure on here. And the reason that I think what I think about is this is a cheap stock. So even if the shares to buy for short are high priced or not high priced, would they be high priced for this kind of stock? I don't know. Is anybody in the chat shorting this EFOI? If the price is cheap, you definitely would face some problems with the shorts. Because if they can get 1,000 shares for cheap, boy, they'll short this back down to 250. Lex still doing his thing down here. Want to see a nice little upward trend start. Still waiting on the intraday pullback on that one. ISIG, when is it going to be opening? Let's see. It halted at 9:40:31, so it should be opening up in a couple of minutes. 9:45:31. So we'll be waiting and watching that. Looks like EFOI does want to break down that $4 level. Getting down there and testing it now. Throwing a nice little beginning day topping tail up there. Did not reach that $5 mark. So 442 is the ceiling for it right now. 442. And so want to see EFOI start to fail so we can see some action come into something else. Got a minute left before ISIG opens up. BFRI is over 5. Well, it's not on my scanner, so I don't see it. It must be too high of a float. I'm going to focus on these 3. If it's not competing or if it's not aligning to those criteria, I do not see it. I don't see it. I'm legally blind. All right. So looks like we got a couple of seconds. I just want to watch ISIG open up and see what it does here. Should have opened up right there. Did not. So it might be a 10-minute halt. Lex going on down. EFOI is going to get those bulls trapped in here. So I'm going to let it do its thing. Get those bulls in there. Bull trap. High was a 442. Go to resistance here. Yeah, that thing's about to slam. Failed to get up 1%. ISIG got 5 more minutes. Lex failing to make that uptrend. So right now it has a nice little downtrend here that we can watch. and it's going red on the day. So yeah, staying out of that one. EFOI checking down as well. Finally trying to give a intraday pullback. Don't know how far it's going to go though. All right, so ISIG should open up. Let's see, 40.31. So it should open up at the 50.31. 50.31. Yeah, Lex is giving back way too much profit. That's crazy. Had a great catalyst, just couldn't compete. What was that call out you did? BFRI? Yeah, that's trash. That's tragic. It is not over 5. BFRI is not over 5. Take a look at the float on ISIG. ISIG float is I thought I looked at that one earlier. Or did I not? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did not. Yeah, it's under a million, but it has no reason. It has no reasoning. It could be under a million. But it's still gonna have to show us a nice trend. Gonna have to hold up. Actually, the trend right now, let's see. On the 5 and the 15, the trend is, if I can draw it on here. Looks like it came down, bottomed here. That is a very steep trend. If it maybe it'll be able to hold it up. We'll see. But I would like for it to come back and test this trend here. That is a steep trend though. We'll see. Be opening up in like a minute. Lex still testing those bottoms. Draw that support. This is where we want to see it kind of bounce off of and start trending upwards, but it has not done that yet. Not done that yet. EFO still struggling here. I really think EFO has a little bit more to push down through that 4. But maybe they'll buy it up on some excitement. All right, 50.30 is coming into play. So we'll see how this one opens as well. 20 seconds left. There's the open. Pushing up there. How will the dip be? How will this dip look? Pushing all the way over the previous high for no reason. No reason. So I'm going to let that one get some trading around it because it's going to draw some eyes, and it's probably going to be, it's going to start getting more attention than EFOI here. So we'll be watching it. Nice little halt, resumption, pumped up. Now it's getting scary because it hasn't dipped. and it has no reason to be up. So be extremely careful. Extremely. I see this thing going on down there, making a nice little red day. So I guess LEXX may be done for the day. And then EFOI looking like it just broke to a lower low. I'm pretty sure ISIG drew all the eyes here. This rip was from the 1352 all the way up to the 1689. So I will see what it wants to do and how I want to kind of react to it. Oh, are you in it, Daniel B? Are you already in it? That's nice. That's real nice, buddy. Enjoy your profits. EFOI. Waiting and watching on ISIG. Good job, Lauren. Daniel B, why are you talking all this noise if you're not in it? I thought you were in it. You're like, why not be trading this stock? Man, Daniel B, you're something else. But definitely congratulations to Lauren. When will this resume? Halt resumption. 9:50:57. Okay. So 9:55:57 is the halt resumption. Getting real dangerous around here, around these parts. These stocks are beneath him. Yeah, Daniel B, he looks down on, these are the peasant stocks. That's what they are for Daniel B. He wouldn't step off his horse for this. Yeah, EFOI struggling. ISIG looking real nice. Just want to see it form a new bottom. It has a definitely a sharp trend, so I want to see it come back to this trend here and see if it can hold. If it can't, oh well. Exactly, Lauren. That's what it's about. Get the profits. Oh, it was a swing, not a day trade. Okay, that makes sense. EFOI. This thing looks so weak. This range has closed up so much, and all of the attention is off of it now. Everybody's looking for IS. Okay, it should be opening up here. There's the open. I want to see it. Come on down, baby. Come on down. Finally give us that nice dip. For those short set. So it's got this trend all the way. Right now, the trend is at the 1290. Has room down there. We'll see if it can hold that trend. Where that dump at? We know you want to dump. Go ahead and do it. A lot of pressure entering here. Can it hold the 1725? Looking for some red. Want to see where this thing wants to hold up. Red on this candle would be the 1693. 1693 there. Waiting and watching. Come on back to earth. It's like buyers still trying to push it up. It's got to hold under the 1750. If it can't, it's going to go. 1750 got to come back into play for the shorts. Can it get under the 1775? There's the break of the 1775. Can it hold it? Nope. So never did show red for a nice little dip entry. But that is okay. Did it go into a halt? Nope. Thought it went into a halt. Let's see if it was finally snatched down. Trying to break there. Cannot break that top. Where is the snatch down for this one? Come on, snatch. We know you there. Got room all the way down to the 1380 on this candle. Still trying to push. Shorts not keeping this one down. It's all good. No pullbacks, no entries for me. You can go ahead and break. That volume was kind of light on that push out. Let's see if they are able to counteract that. Where you gonna fall to? Now things are getting interesting. We're coming into the first pullback of the day. How far will you come down? Not coming down. Needs to break down this 1907. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Bob. It's trading. Just waiting because any entry up here would just be in the danger zone. And this thing has room to fall dollars, like $3-4. Waiting for it to come on down. A nice little splash down. Come on down. Got a long way to fall. Will it get back under the 18? Breaking down, and it come down and snap that 18. So right now the high up here was the $20 level resistance. Right there. So between this $20 level and this trend line, we'll see what it wants to do. Got plenty of time. The first 5 minutes haven't even passed on this candle yet, so gotta wait and see. I think it still has some room down though. Still got some room down. Breaking down the 18 finally. Trying to get bought back up, but I don't think it's going to be able to hold. EFOI. Trying to get back out of there as well. But the big range mover is ISIG, so that's what I'm going to stick with. First 5 minutes about to close in 15 seconds. $15. Yeah, One Life. That's what I was looking at too. It's kind of crazy. Getting some good trading, but want to see this thing. Want to see what this thing can it hold up this bottom here of the 1776, or will it break down that 1776? Will it show us red on this 5-minute candle? Want to see it hold above this 1776, and let's see, 1856 is the top of that candle. So let's see, will it dive here? Will the short sit on it? You called out LGVN, Daniel B. Are you talking about a breakdown? This thing isn't even in the competition right now. Waiting for ISIG, see if it can consolidate above this level of the 1775. Still think it has a little bit of room down. Let me add LGV in here as well. Yep, that's definitely got to pull back. Oh my goodness. That's scary right there. GBN. That is a scary, scary move right there. Hasn't even done any kind of pullback on the day, but boy, 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 that is a big move on light volume. Volume is not even a million. Back over here to iSig. Threw a nice little wick down there. Was not able to get out just yet, but pulled up off of this 1774. Has a couple minutes left on this candle. Was looking for it to get on down. Will it close this red? It needs to close this bar red. This thing can definitely drop a whole lot on that light volume run up. Wait, does LGVN have news on the day? Let's see, LGVN does not have news on the day, so I don't want to play that kind of game. Well, iSig doesn't have any news on the day as well, so I guess I am playing a still a risky game. LGVN got up to, I don't know why I put that blue line in there, but that's where it got up to and is failing there. Big old pullback. iSig still the one to watch. Want to see it break down that 18 again, though. Looking like it's trying to get bought up to this level. Okay, 5 minute just closed. Can we get a breakdown of this 1804? Or does it want to go green? If it goes green, it'll go without me. It's not what I want to see here. I want that thing to pull back some. Back below the 18. Okay. So overall, we got a lot of good looking stocks. Good looking stocks here. LGVN. See, this is what I don't like. Look at how it's trading. It's trading very choppy. So yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that one. I'm gonna focus in on this one. iSig looks better to me anyway. I want to see it retest this bottom of the 1770. Can it break down to $19? Broke down to 19 just a little bit. Not enough though. Got 4 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Want to see it below and hold under the 19. There we go. Get a nice little move. I want to see a big move down. Getting some nice consolidation around here. So now we had the bottom 1776. It's a very small little trend here. If it doesn't just snap it, it might go ahead and snap it if it breaks this bottom 1775. Let's see what it wants to do here. Looks like it's trying to break that 1775 down. All it takes is one big push. 3 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. 1 million shares traded on the 5-minute candle. Is it gonna hold there? I don't think it can. So weak here. Plus on the 15-minute, it has a lot of downwards pressure, so it should break this little micro trend and head down to the bigger trend. But if it doesn't, you know, a little bit of consolidation. Bottom low $18. Needs to break down to 18. That's all we're trying to see. 18.25 needs to go first though. 18.20s. Can we see the 20s start to come onto the bid? 32s. Let's see a break out of the 30s to the 20s. There's the 20s. Very quickly, it's probably going to dump a little bit here. Very quick move into the 20s and then back up. 25 needs to break. Very tight micro trend here. So if it keeps holding this micro trend, I may be in for the end of this 15-minute candle. If it holds this micro trend. Because it's looking like it wants to. I play small up here if it doesn't go ahead and break down that 1775. Okay. So this is the open of the candle. Right in that micro trend there. I can use this bottom here, low of the 18 as an out. Looks like it's trying to break down the 17s though. All right, so I'm gonna use this micro trend and play small here. If it shows me green, I'll enter. Oh, I missed it. Oh my gosh. Oh well, cancel that. Yeah, I'm gonna enter small here and just play this small candle movement. Close low is the 1810. As long as it holds this micro trend, I'll be in, be out at the 1809. Entered a little bit more, and I'll be out at the 1809 if it doesn't want to hold this little micro trend to the top. I want to see it back to the top. Let's see. Break down that micro trend, I'm out. $18.50s, can we see them? $18.60, can we see it? Can it hold this micro trend? It's like it's about to stop me out, getting a little weak here. Can we see green one more time? 1850s. Start pushing out of there. Playing it small because this thing can move dollars. So if it's gonna go, it needs to go. If not, oh well. But it is holding up this micro trend. Another failure to hold right there. Should stop me out here in a little bit. Can we see those 40s come back into play? Right on this micro trend. Okay. It's holding again. I may add to the position if it continues to hold here. Looking for those 50s. Gonna break down on me here. Looks like I'm not gonna add anything to this one. It's a little bit too spicy up here. Holding up that micro trend quite nicely. Do I want to add? I see the 56. 50s coming back into play. Looking like it wants to go back red. Okay, I'm going to add there. And 1809 for those 15 shares. That's what I'll do here. So I added one more time up here for a push since it's holding this little micro trend. Just needed to push, let's see, the 18 back into the 19s basically. But it is holding this micro trend. Can it keep it going? Can we get that push over the 19s? $75, $18.75, not giving me what I'm looking for. Not giving me what I'm looking for here. Still holding this little micro trend though. Looking for it to get up and out of here. It's been holding it for quite a while now. Can we see those 60s start to hold? 62 on the bid. Okay. Is it going to go ahead and break down? Got bought up off the micro trend again. Looking for those 50s to hold. 53s, nice. There we go. So it's holding this micro trend, but getting shorted heavily. Needs to break. There we go. Nice little push out there. Can we break that top? Do I want to add? Don't have time to add now. It's looking like it wants to go off this micro trend. The low is the 18.35. I'll be out. 18.35. Cutting down my risk to a 13-cent risk. There we go. Nice, nice. 18.35 is my out as of now. Right on that little micro trend. All right, so that's 30 bucks on 15 shares. Nice little pop, and we'll see where it wants to go. All right, anyway, next one. LGVN, still looking absolute garbage. Don't know who called that out. I'm throwing shade. I'm sorry. I'm throwing shade. EFOI closed down that range very tight now. So nice little entry off a little micro trend. Was looking for it to either fail or go. I was like, do I want to add here? Do I want to add here? Yeah, man, I'm gonna give me some cookies too, man. Gotta pay for this lunch, man. I like expensive lunch. Some days I don't even get cereal. Uh, we'll see how that thing opens up. If it can just hold that micro trend, that's what we're looking for. We'll see where it wants to go out of here. And again, see, this is under $5, did not meet my criteria on EFOI, and absolutely lost out to everything else. And Lex did too. Red on the day, just giving everything back. Right? Pre-market, Lex was doing good, but just fading on down there to the $5. Fading off. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this profit and then see if I can be done for the day. See how far it wants to run. If it wants to open up really, really high, that would be dope. Matter of fact, let me set out some sales. So if it pops up to the 20, wait, where's the previous resistance? Previous resistance, I'm gonna set some out at 20. Let's do 25. That's a long way, I know, but 25 is okay for me. 25, I'll sell 5. Let's see. Stop. This should be a limit order. 25 up there. Previous high. Maybe the 22 should be the spot, but you know what? I'm okay right here. My risk level is still this micro trend, so I'm not in too much trouble. I think I'll be good just holding it here. Yeah, BFRI pooped out. It wasn't on my scanner. That's why I'm like, bro, it's just, it's not a competitor. I'm looking for tigers and lions. I'm looking for competitors. All right, so let me see who is messaging me. Successful test. Good, good. That is perfect. Okay. Getting good news all over the place. Let's go. All right. So let's see when this thing is supposed to be unhalting. Should unhalt. I see 1021. 1021.07, 1025.07 is when it should be unhalting. So it should be in just a second. And I'm going to just place my out 1831 on a stop. 1831. And I just hold. I mean, it's only 15 shares. So 1831. If it slams down, oh well. And I'll just sell 25. Maybe a longer halt than we think. Cause I don't see the continuation. Wait a minute. It was supposed to open. 1021.07, 25.07. Yeah, okay, there's gonna be a longer halt than expected. So we'll see where this one wants to open up. Now, this one may be scary because this one could definitely dip hard. So I want to go ahead and take off some profit and at least lock in a little bit. It's going to be a 10-minute halt. It could open up way higher or, oh, there it goes. All right, let's get ready. Can we get that pop? Getting ready for a push. Can we get that push? 22s. Waiting to exit some. Can we get that push here? 22. Come on, baby. You still holding this little micro trend. Right now, 1869, I'll get out. If it just crashes, 1869. Okay, getting a little push. I'm looking for the 22 to take first profits. And since I have such small size, I mean, it doesn't really make sense to pop off too much. Taking some on that little dip down. Just looking for it to get a little bit more push, some more red there. Can we get that push out to the 22s? Another dip, taking there. Just locking in some profit. Can we get that 22? Are you going to show me red again? Need to see that 21.75 start to hold. 21.50, 21.70. Still got 12 shares left. Some more weakness up here. Not liking it. Want to see the 70s. I'll take in the 70s if possible. Yeah, not liking this weakness. I'm going to pop some off there. And I just hold 10. Just locking in some profit. There we go. 22.30s. Can we get the 23s? There we go. Taking. Nice. All right, so still holding those 10 shares. At this point, the low is a 20.65. Can we get any more push out? Still holding 10. $23s, can we see it again? Can we see that push to the 23.50 will be the next take point? Looking a little weak up here. 23.50, can we see it? Pop that 23.50. I'm going to take some up here close to it. 23.50, there we go. Popping some up here as well. 8 shares left. Can we see that 23.50 hold? 23.77. Can we see the 75 hold? 82 taking. Just taking little by little. 7 shares left, up $5 per share. Okay, a little bit of weakness there. I'm going to pop some. Looking for that 24 pop if possible. Back below that 23.50, I'll be popping off. Can we get that 24? Okay, I'm seeing some volume come in with no movement up, so that's probably shorts moving in on it. Looking for that 24. Can we get it? Can we get the 90s here? 23.90s, 24s. Can we get the 24.25? Can we hold the 24s? All right, selling a little bit up here as well. Can we get that pop through the 24, 24.05? 24.25 will be the next take. All right, weakness there. Still holding 3 shares, so in no way in danger right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit here. Let it go ahead and fall down a little bit. All right, so at this point, I'll put break even or break back down of the $20 I give out of the rest. So that'll be, what, $2 per share, something like that. So I will say break of that $20, I'll be out. 20, smart stop. Why am I not able to? Oh, I got 2 shares left. I thought I had 3. Okay. All right, so yeah, break of the 20, I'll be out. Looking for some more take profit areas. It may continue up, so still holding a little bit, but in no way am I in danger on these last 2 shares. So green trade, either way it goes. Looking for a nice little pump and at least a try back for the 24, but there's the dump. There's a pop back up. Okay, so it's getting quite heavy here. I like it. This starts. I'm going to move up to the 21.50 here. Let's see. This previous gap 20.50. 20.50 is where I want to be getting out. If it breaks down that far, 20.50. Now just look for more points if it breaks that down. More points of entry. Looks like it wants to try for higher. I'm okay with that. At this point, if it does try for higher, 21.22 will be my out. 21.22. Or let's just say 21.15. Give it a little bit of room down. But it looks like it wants to hold. It still has 3 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. If it can push up, I would love it. It's looking real happy. What does it want to do here? Will it break down to 22s? Getting close to breaking down to 22s. Can it hold a 22.25? There's 22.26, 22.25 right there. So we'll be moving the stop up momentarily. Two minutes left on this 15-minute candle. 22.50s. Can we go green? If we can go green here, I'll move my stop up to the 21. Break of the 21, I want to be out. 20.99. Can we get that push? Looking like it wants to give us some green there. Okay, that was a little bit of a fake. We can break the high 24.23, then I'll go ahead and move it up. Getting a little pressure there. Looking like it still wants to go a little bit. Is it too tired? Looking real tired now. Okay, so now I don't like this, so we'll go ahead and move it to the 20.99 here. Think it can come down, and then I can look for re-entry. 22.99. If it wants to dump, it needs to go here. It doesn't have far to go. 23.30 is the top. If it fights its way down to me, get me out and let me re-enter. Let me find a new place to re-enter. Let me go back and look at LGVN real quick. Yeah. Yeah, LGVN has a lot of downwards movement that it can do. Way too extended. You want to dump? I'm ready for you. It's whatever. Everybody left to Democratic binge stream. Looking for new entries. Can we see this next little micro trend hold up here? There's a new one right here if it can hold. right there. So definitely interested here to maybe add back. Looking for that 2250 to come on the bid and start to hold. $22.50. Not seeing it yet. Like it wants to crack down a little bit. Let's see if we can hold this little trend though. New micro trend. Okay. 22.25s. Starting to hold here. Can it give us one more run out? The top of this was the 24.29. So just giving it a second. Will it start breaking down trends? Okay. Getting bought up a little bit there. See a little bit of pressure coming in there. Giving it a little bit of time. Has about 7 minutes left on this, but it's already extended. It really didn't give a big move down, so I don't know what it wants to do here, but it is holding another micro trend. Nah, man. Nah, DB. You're crazy. It's not going to collapse soon. No, I'm kidding. It may definitely collapse because that's why I took off the profit anyway, so I wouldn't be in danger up here. If it wants to snap down, it can definitely do it. But 20.99 is my out just in case it wants to dump. And that'll get me out with a nice green trade if it doesn't want to hold this micro trend. We got about 5 minutes, or this 5-minute counter is about to close momentarily. Want to see it close and hold this trend here. If it can, hey, that's a good sign. Okay, getting bought up a little bit, about to close in a couple of seconds. Closing that candle there. Want to see some green. Can we see the 2250s? Will it break down here? I'm going to add there. And 7, and my entry 21.30 is my out. 21.30. And I want to see it pop. If it doesn't pop, I'll be out. $21 should be my out. So I'll sell at the break of the 21. Let's see what it wants to do here. Can it get that pop to the 50s, over the 50s, off this micro trend? Can we see the 2250s? Questions asked and no. All right. Looks like it wants to come on down. Still holding there on that micro trend. Can it give us another pop here? Okay, only 7 shares in. Nice. I'm looking to sell over the top here. Target price 24.30s if it can get up there. Right now, I'll move my out to the 21.93. $21.93 is my out. So let's say 21.93. Yeah. All right, so let's see what it wants to do here. Can it get going over this 23.34 is the question. Not adding any more to this one. Quick pop out here, I'll take profit. Okay, stop me out there for a little bit of a loss, but it's okay. It was holding that little micro trend for a minute, failed the micro trend, and there's the dump. So I did get out of there safely. with my shoes intact. All right, STRN. Let's see, anything else that's looking good? CPIX. CPIX not looking too hot. DWAC. DWAC is definitely making some strong moves out of there. Let me see DWAC. Look at DWAC go. All right, and let's see who else is out here. ISIG, LGVN continue to go down. All right. So DB, you didn't know what pom-poms were? Yeah, it's a piece of equipment that cheerleaders use to you know, show their appreciation for your efforts. But anyway, DWAC is already extended. That thing blasted out of there from the 50 up to the 56, $6 move. Still watching ISIG for consolidation. LGVN all the way down. That's a lot of downward movement. If somebody was short, I don't know if anybody's in the chat shorting LGVN, but congratulations. I'm going to leave that one alone. ISIG, what we got? Not too interested in DWAC anyway. I'm looking at ISIG again. Waiting for a little bit of consolidation. It's got this overall trend that it was following, but now we'll see if it can find respect for any other of the trend lines. I already broke that one. Coming back down to that low point. Looking, waiting, watching. Yeah. All right. Well, I took some okay profits today. Question is, do I want to risk it? Do I want to get risque? Not really. Because that's what it's becoming on ISIG. CFVI popped up there as well. CFVI. Came off this bottom. I thought it had already failed, but we'll see if it can start a uptrend again. It's come up to the 200 moving average on the 5-minute and the 200 moving average on the 15-minute. So we'll see what goes on there. STRN is still grinding up as well. It's a little bit cheaper, STRN, but definitely not looking horrible. It's doing the same move as the other one, CFVI. Let's see. Will LGVN give another pop up is a question. Because it doesn't look like it's all the way done. Lex. So we will see. It's TRN. Yeah, that's all of them that I see that are looking okay right now. CPI, PIX. Okay. All right. So let's just look through these real quick. See if anything interesting is happening. If not, oh well. This thing is coming down and basing out here. I think it still has some downwards movement to go. Next one is LGVN, breaking on down as well. Want to see if it can start a little trend. Where is the trend on LGVN? Draw a trend line. It's got a trend down here to the 2079. See if it can start holding around that level. Okay, and then CFVI double topping up there. Okay. Well, a couple of grinders, but overall a good day. This one's building up, but I just do not trust it right now. It already did two rips here, so I think it needs to come on down to this overall trend line before it can give some more moves. LGVN coming on down there. Losing a lot of volume. So we will see. Hopefully you guys took some profit on some of these that are moving. And if you're just watching and learning, hey, that's good too. Because I'm learning as well. What scanner am I using? TOS over here. TOS scanners for the win. This is a custom scanner. I should have said. Custom scanner to search for these little low float movers. I need to update on the website on Framework Fortune the new scanner that I'm using though, because it's been working for this period of time what I have. So I probably put it out there on Framework Fortune later on today. You can go out and check out the website later on today, and it'll be an updated scanner of the settings in TOS. Okay, so this one's trying to get back up. LGVN coming on down to this little bottom and has no volume. It's literally all the way dried up, so not too worried about that one just yet. This one's doing a lot of bull trapping. I want to see it come on down to this overall trend that it has here. Or maybe this is following a micro trend. Let me do the other trend line here. From this little pop down up. Is it following another little micro trend? Can it hold that micro level? We will see. Right now it looks like it's a double top almost at the 2144. I'll wait till it comes back down to the little micro trend. If it breaks this, then I'll be waiting for it to come down to the larger trend. Ooh, wait, time I clicked off of it, looked like it came down. Yeah, buddy. Coming on down. Will this 15-minute break down the 2060 is the point to break down. LGVN got a nice pop up off of there. I'm still not trusting that. Needs to come on down some more to the trend. Nope, not gonna trust you. CFVI has that double top up there, which is kind of like a dead spot for me. I don't really want to mess with that. I just watched these two, see what they want to do. This one, it did come down to this little micro trend a little bit. So we'll see what it wants to do as well. Can it completely break down the 2034? 2034 would be the risk on this trade if I were to trade, but we want to give it some more time. It's got like 3 minutes left. The web link for Framework Fortune, let me put that in there. Let me get that link over here. So yeah, this needs to be updated. I'll update these scans in a and actually the new scanner that I have can probably do both of these. It gets the biggest dumpers and the biggest gainers. So yeah, I'll update this, and really you don't even need the dumper anymore with the new one. So I'll update this on the site and get that going. You'll be able to go out there and get that scanner today. Oh, I forgot to pop that link in the forgot to pop the link in there. My bad. Okay, so there is the link to that in the chat. All right, so this thing is on this micro trend trying to hold a little bit. It is holding up, so we could risk the 2034 for a possible move back up. See if it can move down some a little bit more. 20s, can it get back under the 20s a little bit? It's kind of scary right here. Oh, it popped up. Time I hit the button, popped up. Okay, well, it's holding this little bit down here, but don't know how long it's going to hold this 2034, but that is the trend. Definitely following that trend there. Getting a little push, some more volume coming in there, but not much. Whoa, what just happened? Okay, so can this one hold the trend? Or will it dump? Will it break down the body of this candle, which is the 2124? LGVN did come up a little, no it didn't, crashed out a little bit. Almost down there to the trend, but that volume absolutely dried up on it. Okay, so this one wants to play ball. Still has this huge red candle that is going against though, so it could do a mighty pullback through the body of these candles. 2124 has to hold up on this candle. 2124, can you do it? It's not broken down to 2150 yet, holding up that 2150. So it's got to break the 50 before it gets to the 24. Um, VOI, VOI. Somebody's calling out. Let's see, VOI. That is Majory Chambers. Okay. Um, Wait a minute. Is that a ticker? What is that? VOI. Gotta hold up that 21.24 on this candle. Has not tested it just yet. Looking like it wants to get going, but this is looking like a bull trap. So let's see if it gives a little dump action here. Breaks down to 21.50 and gets going to the 20s. Yeah, okay. Got to break the 21.50 first to break this micro trend. Okay, LGVN continues to play around down here above this little trend, but it's fighting a nice little downtrend as well. So I'll be very careful on trading that one. I don't think I even want to touch it. I really don't think it's going to be a problem. Focus in on ISIG. And also keep Lex out here as well. Cause I'm not done with Lex. I don't know if it's done. I like that it's bottoming out, but I want to keep it on the watch because it has really good news. Small position at 2035. Okay. Nice. In and out. I was looking for it to hold up this trend here, this micro trend, but it's looking like it wants to come back and test it and get back to the 21.25. That's what I was looking for. See if we can get that breakdown for a possible buy on the trend line. The trend is almost in line with the VWAP, almost the overall trend. On the 5-minute, not the 15. So giving it some time. Still looking like it wants to dump a bit. There we go. Here's some dumping, getting down to the 21.25 or 21.24 is where we need to see it hold. I don't think it can hold that 21.24 here. It's going to be a very hard hold. Feeling like the backside of the move now. 21.43. Getting on down there. 21.24 broke. Can it push through it? If it holds here, there'll be a fake break of the micro trend. So let's see what it wants to do. It's getting a little bit of holding. So the bottom of this candle is the low of the 21.20. Letting the first 5 minutes of this candle play out. Yeah, good job, One Life. Got to watch those breakouts. And the crazy thing, there's so many people in the chat, and we're all looking at different things, different supports, different resistance. And you know, sometimes mine works, sometimes yours works. But as long as we're trading the same thing, it's kind of like a trading how they do in the prop trading. They have a team trading a single ticker, which is definitely good because you can make a lot of money with all the different strategies on a specific ticker. You got short, people doing long, people doing VWAP plays, people doing support line resistance, people doing trends. So it's a lot you can play. All right, so this thing is trying to get over this micro trend. I would play it small off this micro trend and see if it can't pop up here above the 22.34. But yeah, that's my plan for now. The low here is the 21.20, which would be the out, which I'm looking at hard. Let's see if it goes back red here. Can it get that 71 up there? 61. Ask for the 71 and it drops to the 61. Can it hold this trend? I'll play it small up here. I'm not trying to play it big. Yeah, I'll play that. And the out would be the 2120 on this one if it wants to break down. Just looking for that pop through if we can get it. Very tight stop on this one. 22.17 was the entry. Can it get this push off this micro trend? Nope. Gonna stop me out? Go ahead. I'm right here for you. Like I said, playing it small because it's already ran so much. Profit target 22.95 on this small share size. May go ahead and start breaking it down because if this goes red, 21.42. 42 would be the out. So 21.39 I'll leave as the out. I'll move it up. If it can push back up, 21.39 will be my out. Can we push to the 80s? There we go. So 21.39. Want to see it hold the 80s. I will be out at the 39 if it goes red here. Not going to play with it. Very tight little stop. Can we get that explosion out of there? Nope, short sitting on it right there. Be a very small loss here. Either it's going to go or it's not off this micro trend. Can we see those 80s come back on the bid? There's the 80s. Nice. Nice. So may get some nice payment if it can stay up here. Just going to hold these little 5 shares. May get like 10 bucks off of 5 shares, which isn't bad. But I'm playing it small because look where we're at. We're at the top of the tippity top. Getting a little bounce off that micro trend. Can we take profit up here at the 23.30 and then more at the 24.16 if possible? Looking for that push through the high here of the 22.70. Getting a little slow here. If it pushes the 22.70, I don't know. I'm playing so small. It really doesn't matter. Break of the 22 would be a 17-cent risk. So 21.99 is a new move point if it can push out. 21.99 pushed out a little bit. So risking 17 cents here. Not much at all. If we can get back to the 23s, that would be dope. That would be absolutely dope. Can we get this break? Hey, there's a little pop. Can we get all the way out? I will take at the 20. Let's see. I'm playing so small, though. I will move up to break even if it breaks out. Break even is at the 22.17. 22.17 there. Actually, let's do 22.25 since it's pushing so hard. Okay, so there's my out. And now I'm like no risk. So whatever it wants to do above this level, hey, let go and let God. So 10 bucks on 5 shares. Nice. It's another sandwich. Holding up. Can it hold these levels? Can we see the 25 break up here? 25, I'll definitely take off some. Nope, getting shorted down. Give it some time. Right now, this is a no-risk trade. Getting shorted right there. So 22.50 will be the next spot for me to be out if it can push. If we can see it start holding those 24s, 22.50 will be my next out. Looking for the 2370s to come back in. 2350s. Let's see the 30s. Can we get that push to the 2350? Nope. All right. So it doesn't want to play by my rules. 2250. 2250 will be the out, and that'll be a green trade anyway. And I just look for more points to get in. So 2250 is my out right now. Looking for it to get the 2350s and start holding them. $23.50 right there. Want to see this thing push to the 25s. $23.75 looking like it's creeping on into the bid. Let's see if we can get the 75s to hold. 74. Not risking much at all. 22.75 will be the next move point for me. 22.75. Locking in a couple of cents every little rip. Looking for that break of the 24. Can we get, if we see the 24, I move it up to the 75. It's looking real weak up here. Need to see the 2390s pop in if possible. Okay, a lot of selling up here. Can we get that 2390 to hold? $74, $75. Come on, get that 2390. $23.75. Well, looks like it's coming on down. So $22.75 is looking like it's my point to get out. $22.75 there, and I look for new entries. If it does fail, that locked in what, 50 cents, 60 cents, $22.75. Waiting for that $23.75 to come on and make his decision here. Okay, you gonna crash on me? Will you crack that micro trend? Yep. All right, got me out there. Coming down to that micro trend. So yeah, that's not what we wanted to see. Big topping tail there, getting forced down. But that is okay. Lex still looking trash. Cool, cool. Low risk trade. Very low risk. So you said DWAC was still going up. Yeah, but DWAC hasn't pulled back at all. I'm not touching that. That thing's crazy. I guess if DWAC gives a nice little drop, it could give a nice little return to the top. Let me put up here DWAC. DWAC. Look at this thing. This thing's crazy. From the 55 up to the $65. A little bit more expensive, but boy, boy, boy. I guess this one will be one that actually respects its levels a lot more because it's so expensive. Do I want to burn capital on DWAC is the question. Like, I know how to trade it, but do I want to buy 10 shares of DWAC, which would be 600 bucks? CFVI still getting up there. Just grinding its way up there as well. CFVI. Wonder how much slippage I got on that last trade. Oh, none. Okay. So it did stop me out with a little bit of slippage, but it's all good. But no red trace on the day. Yay. CFVI grinding up there. STR. LGVN. Do you want to get up? Let me try LGVN. Let's go look at LGVN as well. Are you breaking lower lows or what are you doing over here? LGOVN. So it came down through the trend line. So I guess it's forming a new trend line. We'll see if it actually respects that trend. CFBI snatching back a little bit. DWAC snatching back a little bit. Okay. All right. CPIX, what are you doing? CPIX. Watching CPIX. CPIX. Any news on that one? Nope, no news today. Just grinding higher. Okay. Well, I don't see anything else other than these four. And DWAC is pulling back, and it's already done 1 rip, 2 rips. That third one, I have to be ready to get out quick. Plus, it hasn't even completed a pullback up here. It's been 15 minutes or 15, 30, an hour and 15 minutes of straight up. I don't want to be buying that. LGVN. I wonder can it check back into the 21 up here? But it's such low volume now. Look at this volume story. Just absolutely ate the dirt there on the volume. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and just chill with the trading because I think I'm getting to the point where I'm trying to force a trade. That's what it feels like, and I want to keep the money in my pocket. So we got about 15 minutes left on the stream. If you guys have any questions or anything, you can drop them in the comment section or the chat. I mean, and I'll answer them real quick. But yeah, I think I'm getting to the point. My fingers are getting itchy, and I don't like that. I like to take trades when I'm fully like, okay, let's make this money. This is a good setup. So yeah, keeping my head on straight here. DWAC continue to push up out of there. So yeah, there's nothing I can do with that. All right. Well, 4 minutes left until I close down the stream. Didn't use that much money today. I only used about like maybe $700 and made like 70. So I guess I made 10%, I guess, of what I used. So let's look at my realized gains and losses. So I only traded IG. And yeah, no red trades today. Transactions. Let's see. The buying, there's $100, 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, $500. Okay. So not that bad. Well, about $600. There's a little bit extra there, but not that bad. And then I sold. These were all small position sizes, but if it's moving a dollar, things can go very, very well with small position sizes. Low risk. ISIG is looking like it's popping back up there. IG did pop back up there a little bit off that micro trend that I was following at first. But at this point, it's getting a little choppy, so I think it's about to close down this range, and I don't want to be messing with it. Don't want to be messing around with it. But I'll take my $70 and walk. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed on YouTube or not following on Twitch, or if you're over at Share Vision, make sure you hit that follow button. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Made my money for the day and going to walk away. So, yeah, appreciate everything. If you're going to continue trading, be careful. It's coming up on lunchtime. Sometimes with a hot morning, lunchtime is dead because everybody has made their money for lunch and they go to eat. Appreciate you. Let's see who all we got over here. One Life, Majorie Chambers. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Lori, Lauren, Baba's Trading, DB. Let's see who else buzzed in. I think maybe Fatboy Drizzy was here today as well somewhere. But appreciate all you guys for joining. Erica Benson, Donnell is in there as well. Yeah, appreciate all you guys. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.